Now, behind the scenes.
That was like an hour long.
So, no, that was like 30 minutes, whatever. You said what again? What was that last point that you just made?
Like, females get the better pickings.
No, they absolutely don't. I feel like you think you get the better pickings because you equate. Let me see if I can explain this very, very well so you can understand completely what I'm trying to communicate. As a man, if you have women, your attraction to women is specifically off looks. When the initial attraction. So if a lot of beautiful women come to you, those are your definition pickings, like you just said. But from the opposite perspective, those guys are not there to date you. Those guys are not there to put you first and be monogamous with you and grow and build with you. They're majority of them just there to fuck. So I feel like girls blow up their options thinking that they really do have those options when really those guys just want to fuck. Does that make sense?
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. It's just like, when I said that, I was thinking in my head, like, it does seem that girls would kind of get more opportunities if they really put themselves out there to have like more romantic encounters than a man would, is what I mean. Like, I feel
of course.
Like that's what I mean. It's like a girl gets way more pickings. Like a beautiful girl can go into a venue.
That's not even.
And she could probably pick from 60 choices.
Got you.
Versus a wonderful looking man.
So basically, she just has more options.
Like 10 choices.
She has more options.
That's what more pickings.
Okay, got you.
Little southern slang.
No, but you added like you use like more. How you said something that made it seem like it was like the intent was just not to fuck, basically. So that's why I had to push back on that. But no. It's not even close. It's not even. It might be 1 to 1,000 type of numbers.
But that's what I meant. It's like, wouldn't you, if you're in a guy and you kind of know that, you know, like if you're dating like a keeper, guys know when they're dating a keeper. Like I feel like guys know, like, wow, this girl, I want to hold on to this. Like, this girl's something. She's smart. She's funny. Yeah. She's got things going for her. She looks good. She can cook. She can clean. She makes me feel great. Good head on her shoulders. I feel like he probably knows that, okay, well, that girl probably has a lot more opportunity to kind of see what her choices are, see what her options are, go out on dates. I don't really think you hear that many guys that are like, hey, come to the section. Hey, we got you some front row floor seats at the game tonight.
Yeah, it's
like,
called top 10% for a reason.
Usually it's girls that get all these, like, I don't hear of a lot of guys that get flowed out to Turks and Caicos.
No, it's not even usually. It's 99.9999%.
Usually it's girls. Usually girls have, it seems like it's guys, but I feel like girls really do have the pickings. And when you take a really good girl off the market, maybe you should kind of have it in your conscience. Like, if things don't work out with me, she could probably get a better guy in a week.
No, have it in your conscience that you need to be evolving yourself. You need to be upgrading yourself. You need to be getting in the gym, physically getting better, mentally getting better, emotionally getting better. See, that's why I don't like to think about the bad stuff. I like to just think about the good stuff and improve on yourself. But no, I do understand what you're saying, that you want to basically cherish a little bit more about this person, about this woman, because they are a great catch.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what, when I made that statement, that's exactly what I meant. I think that people should just be consciously aware of the value that they have in their life right now. Because you don't want to be that guy that's 60 years old at the bar hitting on the 18-year-old girl. That's sitting there. You don't want to be that. You do not want to be that 60-year-old guy.
You might want to be that.
You don't want to be that 60-year-old guy at the bar that just gave his whole paycheck to the 18-year-old girl behind the bar that doesn't care about you, don't know anything about you.
Are they fucking?
Couldn't give doesn't care about you at all. Sitting there in your head crying at the bar, thinking back about the girl that you knew in your 20s and your 30s. That girl I agree. And I've met so many of those guys. Like,
that's what I was about to ask you.
I've worked in the industry, and I've met so many guys that are like 50, 60, 70, old, alone, lonely, giving all their money that they have to all these girls that don't care about them. Like, they literally just look and they laugh about these guys. They make jokes about these guys. They make Snapchats and TikToks and like just crapping on these guys. And I mean, I get where they're coming from because they're just like, oh, who cares about him? He's just a creepy old guy at the bar.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's still a human being, an individual. And I don't want to see people in that situation. I don't want to see you sitting there regretting the choices you made. And knowing, like, in your head that you did have that chance with someone that you could have grown with. And what would it have been like if you would have committed? Like, would you have been more successful? Would you have been happier? Would you have been able to travel with someone that actually cares about you? That actually knows things about you, that wants you to succeed.
But there's so much context to that. There's so much if and what's and scenarios to that, because you could have been the perfect guy and it could have just not worked out. You could have been the perfect guy and she cheats on you. You could have been the perfect guy and you're just too perfect and the girl gets bored and wants to move on. There's just so many scenarios. So again, I just always say, if you are a guy, just continue to improve on yourself, get in the gym, get your money up, get your mental up, learn, evolve, and evolve. And then you'll get to a point to where you do have at least a chance to have options close to what a woman has. Because I don't think you would ever be able to unless you like Chris Brown or, you know, Trey Songz, these type of football players, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. But you can at least evolve yourself to where you have more options.
No, I 100% agree that every single man, and women too, but men, even though we're having like this 2021 conversation of like, what is a man and what is a woman?
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
just call each other theys and all that stuff. At the end of the day, like, the man does have this kind of archetype of being like strong and being the protector and being the leader, and women can be that too. Women can be strong, they can be the leader, they can be the protector, but in the grand scape of things, I feel like it is important for us to have men that, like you said, are investing in themselves, getting their mind right, getting their money right, building something for themselves,
100%.
and not allowing yourself to get distracted by something that is just not, is kind of frivolous. That's not going to really help you get anywhere. That's not going to give you an experience. That's at least going to help you learn and grow. You're just wasting your time, wasting your money on someone that couldn't care about you.
Exactly.
You know, when you could spend that 4 or 5 hours that you're going to Netflix and chill or go out to the bar or whatever, you could have like spent on a program or a master class.
Exactly.
Or,
and to learn and grow.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Or guys that are out here, like so many guys, they're like, I want to be a musician, I want to be a content creator, I want to be an athlete. Do you know how much time it takes to commit to those things to make them happen, to be the best?
That got to be like the focal
craft?
point of your entire life to even be competitive enough to even compete with everyone else. Yeah.
And you're going to get distracted.
Those distractions, though.
Imagine how good Playboy Cardi's new album would have been if he wouldn't have gotten distracted.
Stupid. I don't know nothing about that. So I don't even know.
I don't know.
But no. So yeah, it is a good point to, like I said, be on your purpose. But I said that because those old men, you say, if they was on their purpose and they was had more options, they probably wouldn't end up in that position of being lonely, of being sad and etc. So that's why I said I like to always be on offense rather than be on like defense type of thing. But yeah, that's why I said that. And if they got money, why not just spend it on like, I don't know, hookers or something, rather than just giving it to the person behind the bar, like you said, that might make fun
because
of them.
I think that at the end of the day, even though they're getting like the brief attention and they're getting like that interaction and that attention, at the end of the day, like, I'm sure that I could find somebody to pay to be my girlfriend or my boyfriend, right? I could pay you to be super nice to me, to pretend that you like me, to pretend I'm funny, and I'm gonna pay you. You're gonna get a vacation here and there, and some free clothes and some free shoes. You're gonna commit to that role, right? You're gonna love me and think that I'm the best and this and that. But if I'm paying you for that service and it's not real and it's not genuine, and you don't actually care about me, you don't actually want to grow with me and commit with me, and you don't actually think I'm entertaining and funny and all these things, it's not real.
Okay,
that's like paying your friends to hang out with you. It's not a genuine connection. I'm paying you for your time.
I have to be devil's advocate here, because this comes up to. I'm gonna just throw a scenario out there.
I would never pay a girl to be my friend. I would never pay a girl to hang out with me and pretend she likes me and entertain me.
I get that. But here, I'm gonna throw a scenario to you. I'm gonna throw a scenario at you. I'm gonna throw a scenario at you, and I want you to see, as you homeless right now. Okay, you homeless right now. I put that in the word. You homeless right now. Do you care?
Can I get $5? I got cash out.
Do you care? Do you care why someone gave you a free meal or money? For instance, they have this little debate happening right now for like YouTubers that are filming themselves giving stuff to the homeless. As a homeless person, do you care why you getting something versus you are getting something? For instance, you are literally almost starving and almost dying. At that point, do you care why this person is giving you this McChicken meal to eat and not die versus, oh, they filming just to make a YouTube video, but they are still giving you that McChicken?
Well, if I was homeless, I would probably be trying to get just every quarter I could get for some tequila, and I wouldn't be worried about any of those things that you just mentioned. But that's exactly why I'm putting another example. That person may not have been homeless and in that situation of desperation were they to have built themselves and their independence in their life and build relationships with people around them that love them, that would never let that kind of happen.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
When you are sitting here focused on everything that's just not genuine and is nothing that's going to build and give you foundation, that's kind of when you end up in those spots of loneliness and desperation.
Gotcha.
Versus if I spent 10 years not worried about anybody and I just worry about getting money and that's it. After my looks go, do you think these guys are going to care about me, to care what's happening to me? No. As soon as my looks go and I'm not able to please you physically, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
Versus if I spent that 10 years getting degrees, getting certifications, building my company, building my brand, building everything about myself, building good relationships with people that are solid, and I have 50 people that actually love me and care about me. And knock on wood, if I was in a car accident and couldn't walk tomorrow, guess what?
Yeah, they can help you out with
They love me.
Yeah.
They care about me. They're going to come visit me in the hospital. They're going to push my little buggy around. Like they have my back. That's what I think people should focus on, because that's kind of when you're in those moments of loneliness and desperation. That's why it's important to build.
That you can fall back on certain people that you can depend
and I'm
on.
not desperate for a stranger to give me $1.
Gotcha. So, okay. I can respect that. All right, now where can they find you?
Danessa El Rey at Instagram, or if anybody's a little bit new age and you want a handcrafted crystal that I make for you myself, you can go to magicalintentions.com and I will make you a handcrafted pendant that you could wear.
All right, it's your boy Don Jaye. Peace.